Hello and welcome YouTube, my name is Phoenix Lee. This is for the players. I'm finally getting around to this piece of awesome source deck that I've been playing recently. It is Saiyan Trunks. Let's dive in and have a look exactly what it's got to offer. Now Trunks was one of my favorite characters from the Dragon Ball Z world. He is just awesome when he first entered, obliterating Frieza. Trunks is considered the best personality for Saiyan based on his power levels, on his power stages. Saiyan is known to be a physical beatdown deck, so this makes Trunks able to lay the smack down with an outrageous power level. Looking at the mastery, what it does is lets us add an anger to every single Saiyan style attack we have. If it also hits, we also then get to add 3 power stages. Lastly, we get an anger every single time a Saiyan style card is rejuvenated. This is absolutely balls out crazy. Basically, we get to enter the first combat with a couple of anger already in our pool because we need that to set up initially. Second, every single attack gets us an anger. We're going to be leveling so damn quickly, we won't even have to go into level 1 with Trunks here. Now as you know, I'm always looking for card advantage. We are not looking at Goku here for his Godku card advantage. We are looking at something very similar though. Trunks' card advantage happens in the form more of a little bit tempo-ish, bit control-ish card advantage. What Trunks lets us do when we enter combat is look at the top 4 of our life deck and then banish one of theirs from their discard pile. Second, lets us look through either player, then banish a card, any card we want in their discard pile. Third is the where we want to be though, and this is where all that anger adds up and where it makes sense. We get to look through the top 6 cards of our life deck before we enter combat and put 4 of them into our hand basically. Crazy. Crazy. If we had one from previous hand, we're entering with a card of 5. That almost rivals God Goku and his black smoothness drill. Now, 3 is where we want to be. We need to be there as soon as possible. 4 gets even better than that. What it lets us do is look through the top 6 of either player and then put them back in any order we want. I'm done. This was Android 18 in Score Z, and I abused the hell out of her. That's it. I'm playing Trunks all day, every day now. You wanted the draw blocks? Not on my watch. All you're going to be drawing all day is drills and non-combats. I'm going to smash your face in. Well. Anyhow, Trunks Sword Slash is an auto-include. This replaces Devastating Blow as one of our staples. It does a way better job, is a way better physical. The only thing it doesn't do is add to anger and lose anger from them. But we're playing Saiyan. We've got heaps of anger. Other auto-includes, visiting the past by 2, time is the warrior's tool by 1. Now, I know what you're all going to be saying. Yes, I am only including 1 confrontation and I'm only including 1 heroic energy sphere. Why? I personally don't think this deck needs that many. With Trunks' power, we're going to be controlling their hand anyway. Not only that, we're playing Saiyan. All we want to do is beat their face. We don't want to be controlling their actions too much. Only 1 confrontation and 1 sphere is really necessary for this deck. Hell, I even think you could remove them altogether and this deck would still run pretty decently. We're going to be running 1 ally in the form of Bulma to stop them playing even more stuff they like, and 2 overpowering attack to help draw her out and put her onto the table. Having almost the entire Breeze family on the table, we're now going to be adding in 1 Dragon Ball, Namek Dragon Ball 2 to help versus anything opposing that we want to keep down a couple of levels. Starting off with all the attacks now. We have a lot to get through, so let's smash it out. 3 Saiyan Gut Kick. Opening with this feels amazing. Being able to stop them from doing anything doesn't end combat, but we want to stay in combat. We just want to beat some more face. 3 Saiyan Elbow Drop because it's just card advantage on a stick, and 3 Acute Rapid Slam is just not only a beefy attack, but it also puts stuff back into our life deck. I don't know where to start, but basically this is card tempo advantage for the win. 3 Saiyan enraged will let us gain 4 anger if we're really smart about it, and get some really quick leveling. God, Saiyans are really angry. 3 Saiyan Scouting will help us stack the deck for endurance or for our next draws with Trunks. 3 Saiyan Surprise will help against anything Ginyu and being able to get rid of some allies. 3 Saiyan Domination helps us with the lack of spheres we are carrying. 3 Saiyan Multiblast is what we want to hit straight after we use his Trunks Sword Slash. Auto hit, auto card advantage. 3 Saiyan Direct Strike has mass endurance, so we don't really mind if it stays in the deck, but if we manage to draw it out, it's a pretty beefy attack doing power stages and life cards. This is going to be great to slam down on someone's face. And 3 Saiyan Pinpoint Blast, because dealing critical effects is extremely useful all day. What we need now is blocks. And I hear you again, really? Really? Yes, really. Even though we're a Saiyan, these blocks work perfectly with what we're trying to achieve. 3 Saiyan wrist block makes your opponent lose 3 stages from their MP. From their MP, no allies. And it's not to a minimum of 0, means this can deal life cards if they're low enough. 3 Saiyan Focus will do exactly the same thing, but unfortunately it has a minimum of 0 claws on it. And 3 Saiyan Lightning Dodge, because I don't think we have enough cards that lower the opponent's MP stages, so why not throw in 3 more, huh? 3 Saiyan Energy Deflection, because it has endurance, stops an energy attack, which is super important, and, well, raises our anger. We're not angry enough yet. 3 Saiyan Foot Stomp gives us some, once again, meaty endurance to be able to outlast the opponent, and once again, it's also a very, very beefy attack. Physical, very important to throw in there. Saving the best till last, 3 Saiyan Clothesline. This is crazy. Okay, look, let's live in magical Christmas land for a second, and let's imagine they're on 0 and we're on 1,000,000. That's 5 by 2 plus 3 equals a lot of pain coming at the opponent. Even if we don't get them down to 0 before we slam this down, at the end of the day, we're still doing maybe 2 or 3 times 2 plus 3, which ends up being 9 stages of damage. Say they're quite high. That'll take them down a notch straight away. We then gain stages, and ultimately, then we can start beating face really, really badly and start dealing some life card damage. Some options for customizing this deck now. If you really want to, you could try and include 3 Saiyan Analysis Drill. This will help you level faster, although you're going to have to get it out on the table fast. With Trunks' power, it wouldn't be too hard. If you have a lot of blue in your meta, Saiyan Analysis Drill counters that because you will consistently be at 5 and it counters what their mastery is trying to do. A really good orange drill or blue blockade deck counter is Saiyan Energy Focus. Look to put this in so you can lock down some of their drills and some of their blocks really early so you can start beating some damage in. This is a great card to open with, and I would swap it in if your meta needs it. Other personalities that would perform really well, obviously Godku. You can use his power stages really well because he's the highest in the game right now, and you're always going to be at a really high power level. If you level to level 2, Goku's level 2 will let you power down at the end of combat, so you don't have to worry about gaining to his higher levels where he's not going to be useful at all. Godku also has the card advantage, and who doesn't love card advantage? Vegeta is basically built for the style, and he adds heaps of damage to these that are already done. Also, most of the time in the form of life cards of damage, which Saiyan sometimes needs that little bit of a push because we're just doing physicals. One that I really love that I've been playtesting recently though is Gohan Saiyan. Level 1, nah. Level 2, eh. Level 3 is where we really want to be because we hit 4 anger, we then lower it to deal some extra life cards of damage. Can work really well if you get it in your favor. I'm going to leave you with that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This was my Saiyan Trunks Decktech. I know I finally got around to it. I know I've got a request for it quite a few times. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoy it. I think this is probably the most competitive you could make Saiyan. If you disagree with me, let me know because I love talking to you guys about it and I love annotating my videos and changing them up for you. This was For The Players. My name is Phoenix Lee. I'm signing off.